Look at this man here. Our father, Chief Emmanuel Iwuanyanwu, who recently died and his will was made public. Now, I want us to look at what he wrote in his will from the cultural point of view, because the man who recently dropped his will is an Igbo man. And he wrote his will according to the cultural practices of his people, which he understands perfectly. Now, in Igbo culture, when a husband dies, it behoves on the wife to mourn the husband for the stipulated time for mourning. Now, after mourning, it is up to the family now to introduce to her the man who will be assisting her in fetching firewood. Now, this does not mean romantic relationship with the man. But if the man has not been able to make enough children, they can decide to go romantic and raise children in the name of that late husband. But if she decides to return to her father's family, the bride price can be returned to her husband and she goes her way. There's no way a woman in Igbo culture will inherit her husband's properties and still get married while retaining her husband's properties. It is not done in any part of Igbo land. She chooses one, either to stay with the husband's family and enjoy his wealth and affluence and name, or she drops the name, gets married into another family and forfeits her inheritance in that family. It is only her children that will not be disinherited. Now, this is Igbo culture, the way it was handed on to us. I don't know if court injunctions can revert this, but this is how it is done culturally in all of Igbo land. So, our brother and father who just died, Chief Iwuanyanwu, did not in any way go wrong. The people who are criticizing him are those who are not grounded in the culture and tradition of Igbo people. Thank you.